day, everyone. I am Abdulhamid Abrazak Bilal by name, the CEO of API Kick, Application of Programming Intelligence and Key Information Kits. So today, I would like to teach you a part of my course known as Web 114, and the topic we are taking tonight is Introduction to Python Coding with Smartphones. So what is the first process you need to write Python code using your smartphone? So you just go to your Play Store to install Pydroid 3. As you can see it on the screen, you install Pydroid 3. Pydroid 3. So that's the first thing. Just search the name and then and tap the enter key. You will see that it will pop up. Then you take it to install. Very simple. So that is that for that. So Pydroid 3 is an app made in order for us to write Python code as easy as it is, as easy as it is, as it is. Yes. So I hope you are enjoying my class the way I'm trying to put you through with my way of explaining. So that's that for that. So in the next slide, I will discuss Python frameworks. When we say Python frameworks, they are like rooms where we just put our Python. You cannot just put your Python outside the room, or let's say outside your house, and you are expecting it to function properly. No, we have to put it in a secure place for it to interact, because this Python is a server-side scripting language. Server-side scripting language. So you have to, you have to put it in one enclosure, and the enclosure is our framework. So we have many of them. We have Python frameworks. We have many of them. We have Django, 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 Django. It's a Python framework, but that one is normally used on your PC. We have Flask. Flask is a Python framework, and we have Django Flask. We have Bottle. Bottle is another Python framework. So, but the one that I will advise you to install is Flask, because Flask is very easy to use, easy to understand. So, how do you install Flask in your Pydroid 3? So, this is how you are going to install Flask in your Pydroid 3. Listen to it very well, please. Open the app that you have installed, Pydroid 3. Then locate the hamburger menu. You will see the three lines at the top of your left hand side on the screen. When you open the app, tap it. A list of submenu will come down. Then try to locate terminal. Tap that terminal. Once you tap the terminal, a dark face side will come up. The screen of your phone, your phone screen will look dark. Then write what I will say now. You will write pip install Flask. PIP, you will leave space, install INSTALL, you leave space, then you write Flask, FLASK, not in capital letters, you write all in small letters. After you have done that, tap your enter again and wait for like 4 to 5 minutes for the installation process to complete. You have to wait for the installation process to complete. So after you have installed Flask completely, then you can now go to the next slide with me. But if you haven't gotten that, you can try to write the comment there, or you message me on WhatsApp, or you can go to that website shown on the screen. And I'm telling you this fact: I use Flask framework to build my website, and I combine CSS, HTML, and JavaScript, and I use Flask in Pydroid 3 to read how my website is going to look after I've made it. So very simple to operate, very simple to understand. If I can get it, you too can get it. You too can get it. So the next slide. So in this next slide, I will teach you how to create your first hello world. When we say hello world in programming or in web developing community or in programming community, we normally use that one as a basic thing you can do in web development. So hello hello world with Flask, hello world with Flask. How can you create your first hello world using your Flask after you have installed it? So you will have to follow the process I will give now for you to create your first hello world with Flask on your Pydroid 3. So now let's go. So look at the one that I have written in the orange color. That is from Flask. Import Flask. Can you see the way I have written them? So you will write them like this. Where you have space, there's a space between Flask on top and app is equals to below. It means you will give a line. You will just tap enter. You will give that one must be empty line. That line 3 must be empty. It is called line 3. You will see them as you are writing. And where are you going to write these codes? You are writing this code not on the terminal part. You are writing it on when you just open. After you have installed that Flask first, you can try to come back and exit the app. Then you go in again. So the white face that comes up when you open the app is where you are going to write all these codes. So you will write from Flask, import Flask, then you tap your enter. App is equals to, you tap one enter, For the first one, you tap two enter. When you tap the first enter, let me come again and listen. From Flask, import Flask, you tap one enter, then you tap one enter to give that space. Then you write app, you leave space, is equals to, you leave space, then you write Flask, open bracket, underscore name, underscore, you close the bracket, you tap enter again to create that space between them, and then you write the next one, the next line at, you start from at app.root and the rest. But you have to take one note there. At the end of that code, you will see that there's a space before I write return. You have to give that space. You just tap your space bar twice or thrice, then you write return. Then you put all the apostrophe, all the stuff there. Count the number. That's what you are going to write there. So after you have done that, you have done this one. Now you will now go and write all the HTML codes I taught you in Web 111. So you create them. That's where I write create all the aforementioned HTML tags. So you will create them after you have written the first one, don't write anything. You don't write create all the information that you can see with the navy blue background here. Don't write it. So you just write this code first, then you will write the HTML codes. Are you getting me? Now you will now end your HTML codes with just one space, one gap between the HTML code. You tap your enter key, it comes down, you tap it once again to create another empty line. Then you write that three double apostrophe you can see on the screen. You tap enter to give to open another empty line. You write if underscore name, then you write all the next codes, the next line of code. If you have understood it, please tell me. If you have not, try to put them in the comments. There is a way we have explained it, especially for the paid students. So after you have done this one, then you can go to your body tag, between your body tags in the HTML that you have created. Then just write hello world and tap and run on your screen. Tap run on that app, on that Pydroid 3. You will see that the hello world will come up. When you run it, there will be a section for another. You will see another dark side. You will see that there will be a localhost, http colon slash double slash. You will see 127. All this, the localhost will be generated. Then you tap that number. You tap it. When you tap it, it will come up that the browser that you have on your phone will come up. They will pop up. You have browser like Chrome, Firefox, all of them will pop up, and you'll be asked to choose one. So once you choose one and you wait for like 30 seconds, your hello world, the content you put in between the body tag will come up automatically. So then you can write whatever you want to put in between them. You fashion it with CSS, you add JS to it, and you create a very beautiful website with your smartphone. So, and maybe you are finding it difficult to understand all I'm saying. So there's a class going on. It is called April class, because we are teaching some students digitally on how to create website. If you can be a part, it will be good. For now, the course is for sale for 5,000 naira for the early birds, and I think we have up to 5 of them for now. So, and we are expecting at least one more person to take that position of early bird before we close it. And once we close it, the regulation for the late registrant will be 11,500. This is not take it. I give you. This is if you need it, you come for us, and I promise you, you will learn what you will need to do that and to build a professional digital community in the world in the future using your smartphone. So please follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So and you can try to check our website using https colon slash slash apigeek.net. So thanks for watching, and you can share this video. You can use it as a class for your students. It is I give you for free to do that one. Thanks.